Well, South Carolina released its annual report card this week. It revealed many students fell behind due to COVID. But with cases rising in the Palmetto State, this problem just may continue.
Yeah, ABC News 4 Sean Mahoney working for you tonight has more on what Charleston County School District is doing to close the achievement gap despite the possibility of virtual learning.
The 2020-2021 school year brought about many challenges. One of them, virtual learning.
We all know that the majority of our students learn better in school and rather than virtual.
The impact of it seen among the students.
We do see differences in performances between our kids who were in person for the year or for the majority of the year and our kids who were virtual last year.
The report card for Charleston County School District showed less than 50% of students met grade level expectations. The chief academic officer for the district says the shift to virtual learning may be a factor.
And I think our challenge remains that some of our kids that were behind before COVID remain behind now, and the gaps are even more exacerbated. So that's really where our focus needs to be.
But that shift may be coming again soon.
Our total caseload for the first 14 days is over 900 now. That's about a third of what we had the entire year last year. And more than 90% of those cases are students.
Currently, 6 CCSD schools moved to virtual learning for the next 2 weeks, begging the question of how to fix this learning gap in the same environment. Belcher says they have the answers.
We're really using this time to accelerate instruction and close gaps so that when we get out of this dark time in 2024, we're on a much stronger trajectory than we've ever been as a system.
CCSD has implemented new strategies to help students catch up, including 1-hour meetings with school officials per day and virtual lessons that can be viewed outside of normal class times.
We can pivot fairly quickly at the classroom or the school level to meet the needs of families who have to learn virtually.
Systems are up and running for now for the schools who are virtual.
The device, the teachers, and the connectivity from home, all on track right now.
Bringing more promise for learning as the school year continues.
And I'm optimistic that next year our RC Ready results in math will be quite strong. I just think some of this was the reality of our year.
Surge at Lowcountry hospitals.
And taking those sometimes alarming numbers straight to the man at the top. Today, we pressed the governor on whether his course over the last several months could change.
Governor, is there a threshold to where you will change your mind on this?
I didn't get a cue, but I just...
Yes, sorry, Ann Emerson asking the question. She made the trip up I-26 today to ask the governor about what he's doing about this COVID crisis.
With COVID cases surging in the state right now, we asked the governor what's his plan to protect the people of South Carolina. He turned it around on us and effectively said the people of South Carolina need to learn to protect themselves.
The answer is vaccination.
In fact, he said it more than a dozen times in about 6 minutes today.
The answer is vaccination. Best answer that we have is a vaccination. The adults need to go get vaccinated.
In other words, the governor says he's not stepping in.
It's up to the individual to take care of themselves. We cannot have the government taking care of everyone every day, all day long.
The doctors that are dealing with ICU bed shortages and patients in the hallways.
Well, we've been through this before, and over a year ago we had critical needs. When it gets to the point that we were preparing for last year, we have the National Guard that's available to step in with extra facilities, but we've not gotten to that point where we were last year.
And even for those thousands of parents who are vaccinated and still quarantined due to the COVID surge in schools, the governor stayed on point.
I would say tell their friends to get vaccinated, or to find out who among them would like to be vaccinated.
To get packed. Right now we've seen a few cars kind of come and go, and a few people walking on the beach this morning already kind of securing their spot on the beach. But you know, Isle Palms police, they tell me that there's typically 3 major weekends here at the beach, Labor Day weekend being one of them, kind of like the last hoorah for many people. So like you said, expect lots of traffic, lots of parking. And so go ahead and take a look at your screen. This is what we saw last year on Labor Day weekend at the Isle of Palms. No surprise there, bumper to bumper traffic. IOP police told me last year thousands of people crossed the connector to claim a spot on the beach. But hearing that number, it could make some a little nervous with the COVID cases surging. I talked to Isle of Palms Police Chief Kevin Cornett about this, and basically he says if you're coming to a crowded beach, don't forget we are still in a pandemic.
Make sure you spread yourself out. Be smart when you're coming out here. Realize that COVID is still a real thing.
And if you are coming out here, remember the rules of the beach. Last year, police gave out more than 100 citations. Most of those were alcohol related. Don't forget alcohol. It is illegal on the beach. Also, police will put up road signs directing you to legal parking spots. And police say they'll either give you a ticket or boot your car if it's illegally parked. Big travel times this weekend. 10 a.m. and noon, also 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. So try to avoid the roads at those times. But if you do get stuck in traffic at that time, just be patient. There will be some bumper-to-bumper traffic as well. Chief Kevin Cornett says that if you want to actually check the traffic before you head out on the beach, there are some SCDOT cameras that you can find online.